1051.
Power 1051 is the Breakfast Club. Now, 2-year anniversary was last night. That's why we look like this. And we got another guest in the building.
Yeah,
boy.
What up,
Homie
dog?
Big Sean.
What's up, player?
What's up, sir?
Man, I appreciate
up,
Big
man?
Sean still coming to see us and everything, being the big star that he is.
Yeah.
now.
Superstar that he
He
is.
still shows love to the little people.
Are you serious? Man, come on.
We appreciate you. I mean, doing huge shows in your city.
Yeah.
Man, that's just little stuff, man. You know.
You know, parades, you know.
I'm
Little
waiting
stuff.
for him to act funny.
You waiting for me to act funny? I just brought you some cupcakes.
He
girl. What you
did, and
talking
he
about?
did bring us some beautiful holiday cupcakes.
So what's going on? You're back at it, huh?
Congrats to y'all, though, man, on y'all 2 years.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
That's big.
You contributed to that success because you've been here like, what, 3 times?
Yeah.
Came here when your debut album dropped. You
Yeah.
came here with a Good Music family.
Over the last year and a
Now
half.
you're here
though,
again, yeah. And nothing has changed with your body weight. You're still 90 pounds.
Yeah, you know.
You know?
You got some muscle milk for me?
Now, I ain't bring no muscle
Hey,
milk this
yo.
time because you didn't drink it last time, and then I gave it to you. And, you
that's-
know,
Guy.
That conversation just sounds crazy. You got some muscle milk from here? I got
Yes,
some.
it sounds crazy to you.
All right.
Because your mind is always gay for some reason. What's wrong with you, Envy?
I saw you just you put out your new video. Wow,
yeah.
that's my song, by the way. I love that song.
You like that song?
Yeah, a lot.
That's fresh.
And you've been working hard. The album got pushed back, right?
I pushed it back.
You pushed it back.
Yeah.
I feel like you have a lot of momentum right now, though.
Yeah, I pushed it back. It was a lot of momentum. It's still going to be momentum, though, but I pushed it back just because it wasn't all the way ready. You know, I was rushing too much and putting too much pressure on myself. I was up in the studio like 6 a.m., going right back at like 1 p.m. It was just like, I was missing out on life. I was missing out on like my family. I was missing out on like, you know, being there and like living life. And I was like, man, what am I doing? Like, it's just too much. I spent a lot of time doing that goddamn mixtape, and I already had a lot of the album, but it was like this second album's so important, I might as well take my time with it. And just the fact that I took my time, even in the last week, we came up with so many important like concepts and just like things to add to it. So it was the right thing to do.
You feel like you might be giving too much away because you had Click on the compilation, and you got Moolah out there, and then you had Guab. You ever feel like, damn, I need those for the album?
No, hell no. And I feel like songs like Moolah, the strong songs from the mixtape, they might carry on to the deluxe version of the album, because them is like songs I really worked on and like spent time on, you know what I'm saying? And people, I didn't realize that, almost didn't put Moolah on the mixtape, not because I was going to put it on my album, just because I wasn't even going to use it.
I like that song.
No,
That's
I
a
know,
joint
but
right
the thing
there.
is,
Don't get
it's
too
just-
rich on us, though, Sean. You're not
Moolah
one
and
of
Guap.
those. You're not one of those.
Moolah
No, you're not one of those materialistic rappers.
No,
you know what I'm
the
saying?
thing was,
I don't know what he is.
Well, let me speak on this, because people like, man, this talking about Moolah and Guap. But Moolah was a song that they picked. I put out 20 songs on that mixtape. That was one of the songs that people just singled out. It's not like I was trying to use that as a single at all. So then, even when I was originally I was supposed to come out like this year for my album, they was like, yo, we gotta get a single. You gotta get a single. And Kanye was like, man, you need to drop this song. This song live as hell.
Of course, a rich would say that. It is nothing more important to the Moolah than Kanye.
No, exactly. But I was like, yeah, you might as well just get out. The thing is, the album got so many like fresh ass songs, serious, different topics. You know what I'm saying? Different situations. Everybody can relate to. Y'all wasn't always on the Breakfast Club. Charlamagne, back when you used to sell your body for money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's like a
You know what I'm
thick
saying?
female.
Back when you was like DJing probably in that hole in the wall.
Yep, still am.
He still does for money.
You was probably always straight.
Yeah, thank you, Big Sean.
You was
Wait. Why did I say that? Because she half Asian, half
No,
black?
but what I'm
Because she not
saying
full?
is, no, what I'm saying is, there's moments on the album that describe from that part of your life all the way up to like creating your own success and getting your business going. So it touched on so many different moments. So I'm excited about
How'd
that.
you know I used to sell my body for money? I thought that was an Illuminati secret.
Man,
Yeah,
I
but it
don't
wasn't
know.
a lot of money.
Now, we're doing this album. I know the first album you said there was a lot of songs that you might not have done. It was more of a label type of thing to make sure you had the singles. What's the
Yeah.
difference with doing this with this album?
Nah, it's a big ass difference. First of all, I took my time. The first, like, one main thing, I was like, yo, I'm never putting out another project without doing skits on it. That's just, I know that sounds like small, but all the classic albums I grew up listening to, man, had fresh ass skits on it, always. You know what I'm saying? And I was so mad my first album didn't have skits. I didn't have time to think of them. It was like too much. So this one, we like took our time, planned out the skits. Like I said, planned out the exact songs, got way more production. People could tell I stepped like the bars up.
Yeah, I was gonna
Lyrical
say,
content.
I really see the progress from when you first started up until now.
Absolutely.
Word.
I actually put that on Twitter one day. I was like, yo, Big Sean been snapping lately.
Yeah, I
'Cause
see
I
you,
remem-
man.
Man.
Because
Yeah.
I remember at first, you know, people used to talk about your lyrics and they thought you weren't that lyrical, and I felt like the progress that you made, like nobody could really say that anymore.
Yeah, hell no. I appreciate that, but that used to piss me off when people used to say that. But you can't be lyrical on a song. Would I look like rapping the hardest lyrics on my last or Marvin and Chardonnay? You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes what you could do, like you could fuck up the art by trying to over rap it or over like if you mess up the like. You try and mess up the concept of the song, the feel of a song. You need that easy ride and stuff sometimes.
Right.
You know
Sometimes to keep it simple is the best thing to do.
And it got me what I was supposed to do. I'd rather like start on my career and keep progressing than to shoot to the top at 100 miles an hour and have to fall down to 70 miles per hour and like try and get back up. So.
Do you ever listen to the criticism? Because you got a lot of fans, but then you got people like my man Big Ghostface who always slanders you in his blogs. He said that you are a condiment. He said you're not even ketchup. Yes, let me clarify. I'm not talking about Ghostface Killer the rapper. I'm talking about Big Ghostface. He's got a Twitter page and a blog.
Right.
And he says that Big Sean is less than a condiment. He's not even ketchup. He's not even on the menu. Like nobody even asked for him.
Who is this guy anyway?
Yeah,
He's just a blogger. But my question
man, let me tell you something. Half of these bloggers probably be living with their mama and jacking off all day.
That is very true.
Internet porn, you know what I'm saying?
That is very true.
At least I'm out here taking care of my family, bossing up in my city, selling out arenas. You know what I'm saying? So
now let's talk about that show.
He could suck it. Really?
Damn. So that's how you feel about critics. Critics
yeah, straight up.
I mean,
that's the blog for the headline.
That's my whole mentality. I always feel like when somebody try and throw me off or hate on what I'm doing, I just be like, man, suck it.
No, but it's true. People try to throw all of us off up here. Like no matter what, if you're in the public eye, there's gonna be people that love you, and there's gonna be people that come at you. It's nothing you could do about it. It's life. There's nobody that is liked by everyone. So
straight up.
Now let's talk about your homecoming show.
Oh yeah.
Detroit.
Yeah, that was big, man.
Jam-packed, Ram, and you put on a show. Explain that a little bit.
I was the only person on the bill, and the venue reached out, and it seemed, when they reached out, it seemed like, damn, an arena, who else gonna be on it? They was like, just you. And I was like, all right, let's try it, see how it happens. So then they opened, at first it was just like one level, and then they was like, all right, we don't know if he gonna sell all these tickets. Then they sold fast as hell.
Right.
And then they was like, all right, we're going to open another level. And they was like, damn, he about to sell this out. So then we packed the whole arena out. The whole hood came out. It's fresh because people seen me at them clubs downtown performing. They seen me, like, freestyling at the station. They seen me at my high school. You know what I'm saying? So everybody came out. They mamas came out. They mamas, aunties. It was a proud time for the city, man. So, it was emotional as hell. My mom, everybody was out there.
You cried?
Did you cry, Sean?
Yeah, hell yeah, I cried, man. Let me tell you something, man. And I ain't no bitch neither. I'm from one of the hardest cities.
Hold on now. Look what that says. Top 10 softest rappers in the game. Big Sean, number 9.
Who is that? What is it?
That's the guy Ghostface.
Oh, come on, man. This ain't about Ghostface.
Man, he probably...
This guy is stupid. So, okay, we're talking about this thing that sold out. So you brought out Kanye. You cried. Come on.
No. Yeah, so look.
No.
No, that's not the order of winning.
Okay.
What happened was I was performing this song I got called Memories, man.
Right.
And it was like super piano. It was like, scaled down. I saw my mama in the arena full of people. I saw her. She was lit up to me like it was like a light was just shining on her or something. And I saw her. I saw my dogs. I saw my homies. We rode to school listening to Kanye. You know what I'm saying? We rode to school. I was sitting in the car talking to Ye before I went on stage, and he was like, man, these are moments that make it all worth it. And, he pulled in and was like, God damn, this big as hell, man. This, that's where they did Watch the Throne. So he was like, man, it's fresh to see you just, like, come so far. And he was like, it's just the beginning, man. He was like, we about to kill next year, you know what I'm saying? So it was emotional for me, man, but I handled it. There was tears of joy.
Right.
So when when you get that happy, when you see what you've been working so hard for start for, like coming true into fruition, you might cry too, man.
Right. Is people be trying to keep their hands in your pockets in Detroit?
Hell yeah.
All the time.
That's why I pay all these business managers.
Yeah.
Keep that. But no, I help people out, man, and they help me out. You know what I'm saying? So
you got a good relationship with Trick?
That's the dog right there. Let me tell you something. I walked up to Trick like 2 years ago. Like, man, I'm doing my thing, man. I'm about to pop. He was like, all right, whatever, man. Holler at my management. He like kind of like sunning me a little bit. So then, but he saw it turn around, and now he's showing love. So that's kind of the whole story of the whole city. Like, people won't give you that respect until you earn it. Right. I respect that though, man, because that makes it even more worth it.
Right.
And when I bought like Kanye and all them fools, like even when J. Cole was on stage and he was talking to the crowd, he was like, man, I hope y'all realize how big this is for y'all city. Only rapper who could have done this from Detroit is Eminem. And I think the paper, somebody quoted him in some magazines, but That's true, man, because ain't nobody from Detroit really made it like that. I mean, you talk about Motown, Kid Rock, and Eminem, but ain't no black dude, ain't no, like, you know what I'm saying, ever made it from Detroit, ever.
Has them ever reached out? Like, yo, keep doing your thing?
Yeah, he invited me to the studio.
You didn't go?
Man, I'm about to go to the studio as soon as I go home.
Oh,
yeah, you were trying to get him on the album, right?
Yeah, so we'll see.
We'll see what happens.
That'll be dope.
So is there any truth to the rumor that you're doing ghostwriting for Kim Kardashian because she's about to sign to Good Music?
How'd you know, man?
That's the rumor.
The whole project.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
What you feel about that?
Getting paid $5 million a song.
I believe that.
Nah, man, I don't know nothing about no ghostwriting, no Kim.
Oh, that's not true? No, that's what we heard for real.
You did not.
real?
Don't
We
even
didn't
pay
hear that,
attention to him.
man.
Don't listen to him.
Why you looking at me? What?
He probably heard that from Big Ghostface.
Remember
Hey, yo, I'm about to stop bringing him up, man. He getting way too much.
You don't remember when the guy was
I don't
here
know
and
why
he said
Charlie
that
keeps bringing him up
the guy
so
was here
much.
and he said Sean and Pusha are ghostwriting for Kim, but Kanye don't want Pusha to ghostwrite unless he cut his braids. You don't remember when the dude?
Whatever.
All right, never mind.
Why you hate his braids so much, man?
I want Pusha to be great. I want him to really
Why you
prosper.
didn't tell A$AP Rocky to cut his braids?
Snoop?
No, I actually told A$AP that he's one of the few people prospering. There's probably 2 people prospering with braids right now. That's A$AP and Pusha.
Yeah.
But Pusha could be so much greater. He's from Virginia, man. Guys from
Man.
Virginia with braids don't never make it.
The powder's in his hair, man.
Oh, my
Okay, think about Allen Iverson,
Right.
Plaxico Burress,
Right.
Randy Moss.
Allen Iverson.
Yes.
Allen Iverson did way better with
And
his
Allen
braids.
Iverson was
to keep it
on
real.
his hair.
Yeah, but guess what? All of them crashed and burned.
Once
They
he
crashed
cut his
and burned,
braids.
but not because they wasn't successful.
You know when Trey took off, when he cut his braids, Trey was on his way to crashing and burning until he cut his braids.
Oh
He
my
took back
goodness,
off.
this guy is crazy.
Okay.
Okay.
Big Sean, I
You
want
had braids?
Yes, and that's when I was out of
Exactly.
control.
Oh
He
my
just missed
gosh.
his braids. That's why he didn't like everybody's braids so much.
this guy's losing
What's
his hair.
up? What's up,
Let's
girl?
talk about your fashion a bit because you're a very fashionable guy. As a matter of fact, somebody called me, my friend Tracy called me, and she was like, "Do you know who styles Big Sean? Because I love his cover on XXL magazine." And I said that you had the sneakers coming out, the Adidas, and they sold that in Detroit only, right?
Yeah, they sold them in Detroit, and they sold them online too, but they sold out like that day. I actually got like 5 pair in my crib, like 5 or 10 pair, like in a box.
Right. Just
What
to keep
size
them-
shoe you wear?
And boys?
Yeah.
A 6.
We got a size 6?
Them burgundy
Yeah,
ones
get you-
fresh.
Listen, y'all don't send me nothing.
No,
I just
no,
want to
let me
say,
tell you
Big
something.
Sean makes a lot of promises.
No, I don't.
He got
Like-
his clothing line. You know what I'm saying? Finally famous.
Nah, let me tell you something, man.
Here we
Kevin
go.
Leon, I'm blaming this all on him. I'm shouting this dude out on the radio. I was like, yo, I called twice about getting you specifically some clothes. And because we getting this line together, it ain't where we want it to be, but we just getting it together. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like in a merchandise state right now where it's just like, but we trying to work it into
want my
something
samples.
else. Nah, but yeah, so it's like sample type things. But I was like, make sure you send her a box. And he was like, oh, I got a do you know who he is? He was like, I got a personal relationship with her, da-da-da. We came back, when was it, yesterday you asked him? And I was like, yeah, we about to go see her. And he was like, ah. Slipped my mind. But you know, I got gear for y'all coming, man. I got like, oh God tees and like.
I like the burgundy snakeskin Adidas. Those are very fresh.
Yeah, you like them?
I was actually trying to steal them from Ro, but they weren't my size, so it was pointless for me to
What
steal
size
them.
you wear?
12.
No, don't give him
Oh,
nothing.
I got you, man.
Don't give him nothing.
Size
he can get his
12.
from Big
Yes, sir.
Ghostface.
All right.
Yeah,
wear
yeah, tell
12
him to give
too?
him big ghost
No, I got
face.
size 12 for you though. We got a size 12 at the crib, right? What size you wear?
9.5, 10.
You gonna just give away your
Man,
last?
I got goddamn 3 pair for y'all, man.
You like Trinidad James?
Man, let me tell you something. I ran into Trinidad the other day in L.A. He a real ass dude, man. He came, he humble. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, man, I've been messing with you since like Finally Famous Volume 3, your old mixtapes when your homie Zeno was passing them out before I was rapping. He was just like, man, you know what I'm saying? We had a good past, but let's have an epic future, man.
You know, he's the new poster boy for everything that's wrong with hip hop. So they say. I personally like the music.
Yeah,
like,
people say that.
What do you as an MC feel when you see guys like that who say they've only been rapping for 10 months and they end up getting these $2 million deals? Like,
Man, I
aside
think
from the
that's-
money, just the skill, the craft. As an
Man, I
MC.
think that's fresh as hell. I wish I could have been rapping for 10 months and got on.
And I don't think he was only rapping for 10 months. I think he just started taking it seriously.
No, I think he was rapping
Nah,
for
he
10
said he
minutes.
rapping for
He said
10
he was rapping
months.
for 10 months. That was it.
He said the first 10 songs he recorded on his mixtape right now, the Don't Be Safe joint.
Straight
Absolutely.
up. Nah, he cool though. He seemed cool. What y'all think about him?
I like his music. He got like 3 records on the mixtape I really like.
Yo, my
My
main,
side, my
don't
main
like
chick,
me,
my
'cause
side chick,
bitch
my
don't
side
love,
chick.
bitch don't
No,
love.
my love
No
me no
more.
more.
No more.
No more.
And the other one,
Main
the
chick to my side.
no given. I like the joints personally.
Yeah, no.
Guys, you guys know
It's
I
a
got
kid's
love for
show.
him.
Okay.
You can't be mad at a person just getting on, getting rich, and like taking care of their people.
He just need to get a manicure and he'll be A-okay.
Oh, my goodness.
And get his teeth fixed.
And fix his jibs. He'll be all right.
Fix them goddamn teeth.
Yeah,
I will
right.
co-sign that.
Yeah.
No, that's the homie right there. He good people.
All right, so when we getting this new album, what's the date? We have a date yet?
We got a date, man. I ain't gonna announce it yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure it's right. It's coming out early next year, though. Y'all can expect it. And y'all can get like more songs. How I rolled out my mixtape is how I had like previews to the songs, like video previews. So we're gonna do that for this to a whole nother level and put out other singles and stuff too. So.
And I like all the vlogging that you've been doing. You know, we get to see your dreams turn into reality and all of that.
Yeah,
so.
man. I've been wanting to like. Lately, it's kind of been like I've been seeing a lot of people who support me and fans or whatever be like, "Yeah, man, I'm so happy for you, man. Your success." But I'd be like, "Man, y'all gotta be successful too. Like y'all deserve to be millionaires too." You know what I'm saying? So I be just trying to enlighten people on how I got on.
Stop giving these losers hopes, man. Everybody ain't gonna
Yo,
make
no,
it.
it ain't about giving them hope. It's about giving them the right information. They take the information and they can get their grind on, get their entrepreneur on, man. You can't hate on that.
I mean, listen, but there's nothing wrong
That's
working at
the OG
UPS.
way.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with working a regular job too. Like
Hell no, it ain't no.
Sometimes when you give them that inspiration, they be like, "Yeah, I can do what Big Sean did." No,
man, I definitely ain't trying to co-sign 100 people who wasn't rapping to try and rap. 'Cause
Absolutely.
that ain't what it's about. It's about like, it's about not looking back on your life wishing you woulda, coulda, shoulda did something. No, that's what it is
It's
about.
about following your dreams. Because if you don't try and go for it, at some point.
yeah, but sometimes you think your dream is actually somebody else's dream, but you think it's your dream.
Straight up.
You know what I mean? You see Sean make his rapper. Oh, I can rap now too. No, but that ain't your dream. Find what you are here to do.
Yeah, but you gotta just do what make you feel good too, man. Cause man, I be waking up and I be like, damn, I'm like exhausted. I be tired every damn day. And
But you love what you do.
yeah, but if I didn't love it, I'd be like, man, this
I would
is
hate
like
my
hell.
Right.
But
And
it
what,
ain't.
what do you do for the holidays?
Holidays, I'm going home, man. I ain't go home for Thanksgiving. I was working. Like I said, like I remember I told you, I was like trying to get my done. So I was working. I'm going home for the holidays, kicking it with my mama and my grandma. My grandma almost passed away this year, so I'm about to kick it with her. This might be her last Christmas, so we're going to kick it.
Okay.
Kick
So
it
it's a
hard.
Detroit Christmas.
Yeah.
We look forward to the album.
Hell
Appreciate
yeah.
you stopping
What y'all
by
got
as
for the
always.
holidays?
I'm staying right here in New York.
Yeah,
Yeah, me
I
too.
just came back from Turks and Caicos myself personally. I took a nice vacation.
You be
over
on
there.
vacay.
Yeah, I took a real vacation. So now I'm going to stay in New York and work.
Turks and Caicos.
Miami's not really a vacation. Miami always feels like work. Because
You
got
get you a celebrity girlfriend, man, for the new year.
Man, who said I ain't got some?
Oh, okay, there you go. Them little Kardashian girls getting older. The two youngest ones.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
16.
Yeah, 2 more years.
Woo.
Charlamagne wouldn't wait.
2 more years, you
2
be
more
on and
years.
popping.
Hey.
Any new ad-libs for the new year?
Oh, God. That's it right now.
Okay.
We got a couple, man. You going to hear them on the album. I can't give them away, though.
Absolutely.
But like I said, I got them Adidas coming for y'all.
Appreciate it. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1 Big Sean.
Oh, God.